Welcome back to the channel Motor Authority. India rocket ethics, about a rocket launch in 2026. What if I told you that India's most ambitious rocket yet is set to redefine the country's space trajectory in 2026? Welcome to Motor Authority, India Rocket, and today, we're diving deep into what could be one of ISRO's most defining missions yet. Fasten your seatbelts, because this isn't just about technology, it's about India staking its claim in the future of space. Now, before we break it down, let's set the scene. The year is 2026. The Indian Space Research Organisation, or ISRO, has already made its mark globally with missions to the Moon, Mars, and even commercial satellite launches for countries around the world. But now, ISRO's gaze is fixed on something bigger, bolder, and more futuristic. We're talking about a brand new rocket, codenamed so far as Vikram X, a next-generation launch vehicle that builds on the success of GSLV Mk3, but with a punch of innovation and ambition. It's not just another heavy-lift rocket. This one is designed to carry humans into space as part of India's Gaganyaan program, as well as launch deep space missions in the coming decades. Think of it as India's answer to NASA's Space Launch System or SpaceX's Starship A, but with a distinctly Indian approach, cost-effective, reliable, and built for scalability. The 2026 rocket features a modular design, something that sets it apart. It can be configured for different payload sizes and mission requirements, be it putting communication satellites into geostationary orbit, launching space telescopes, or even sending unmanned probes to Venus or beyond. This flexibility could make it a game changer for both domestic and international customers. Now, let's talk specs. We're looking at a rocket that's expected to stand over 60 meters tall, powered by a new generation of semi-cryogenic engines that are currently under development by ISRO. These engines, fueled by kerosene and liquid oxygen, are cleaner, more efficient, and offer greater thrust compared to earlier models. Early tests have shown promise, with engine firings clocking in over 200 seconds. That's a major milestone. But it's not just the raw power that's impressive. The rocket also features significant advances in avionics. The guidance systems are more autonomous, with AI-driven navigation and fault detection. Basically, the rocket can correct its own trajectory mid-flight, and even shut down faulty systems without ground intervention. That's the kind of intelligence we need for interplanetary missions. 2026 will also mark a turning point because this rocket could very well be the first Indian launch vehicle to incorporate partial reusability. While it's not going full SpaceX mode just yet, ISRO scientists are exploring ways to recover and reuse certain stages of the rocket. If they can pull this off, it could drastically reduce launch costs, making India an even more attractive player in the global space economy. Now let's zoom out a bit. Why is this rocket so important, not just for ISRO, but for India as a whole? Well, first, it solidifies India's position as a serious contender in the new space race, not just with government agencies, but private players too. Companies like Skyroot Aerospace, Agnikul Cosmos, and Bellatrix Aerospace are already experimenting with their own rockets. And ISRO's 2026 launch could act as a platform for collaboration. Moreover, this rocket isn't just about exploration, it's about building infrastructure in space. With satellites playing a critical role in everything from 5G connectivity to agriculture monitoring and climate tracking, the need for robust, reliable, and frequent launches has never been more important. And that's exactly where this rocket comes in. It also serves as a stepping stone for India's human spaceflight ambitions. After the initial Gaganyaan mission, this rocket could be the backbone of regular crewed flights, including potential missions to lunar orbit, space stations, or even Mars in the distant future. The long-term vision is to create a sustainable ecosystem in low Earth orbit, and ISRO is planning every step carefully. What's truly remarkable is that all of this is being achieved at a fraction of the cost of Western space agencies. India has always been known for its frugal innovation, and this rocket is no exception. Early estimates suggest that each launch could cost less than $100 million, a staggering number when compared to some Western equivalents that cost double or triple that. And finally, let's talk about the inspiration. For a whole new generation of Indians, scientists, engineers, dreamers, this rocket is more than metal and fuel. It's a symbol of possibility. It tells kids in small towns that they too can build the future. It shows the world that India isn't just participating in the space age, it's helping shape it. So as we approach 2026, all eyes will be on that launch pad. Will the rocket lift off successfully? Will it mark the beginning of a new era for Indian spaceflight? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The countdown has already begun, and the future looks nothing short of stellar. If you found this deep dive exciting, make sure to hit like, subscribe to Motor Authority, India Rocket, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a single update from the world of rockets, innovation, and India's journey to the stars.